Okay, this time is our statistics and probability. I'm your subject teacher, Rodessa May C. to you. So before we'll have our prayer, please pick up those pieces of papers or maintain always the cleanliness and arrange your chairs properly. So may I request Carl to please lead the Christian prayer and to be led also by Muhammad the Muslim prayer. Okay. Once again, good morning. So, this time to those attendees who are in the loop, may I have you the points, which is you will got 50 points as your attendance. Wow, very good. So, before this, let me check the monitoring if you do the responsibility as your okay. May I see the hands of our monitors? How about the keepers, the arrangers, the distributors, as well as the cleaners? Okay, very good. You've done your part. So, again, to those who are attendees, you have your 50 points. Okay. To those who are absent, you still have your points if you will be attending our class. So, by this time, may I remind you that uh, you have all the lessons that are available both online and offline. That is via OTG. We have our Google Drive. We have our YouTube educational channel, which will be the basis of your supplementary activities as well as the lessons that you need to be to review uh, by you the lessons that I've shared. Also, the modules are found in our class group chat. We have also the activity sheets and the evaluation sheets. So, all of those are provided. So, may I see how many of you who were not around? Okay. You are 18. Very good. Only two of you are absent. So, may I know what's the reason? Why is it that uh, Carla is absent? Oh, she's sick. Okay, see. So, how about John Paul? Because he is a working student. Okay. Well, anyway, to those absentees, again, I am encouraging you that and I'm reminding you that all video lessons will be uploaded through our platforms. It could be our FB page, we have the Google Drive, we have the class group chat, as well as the educational channel for a live video on Teacher Desk to you. So, okay, to everyone who viewed, well, of course, thank you for viewing there and done doing your activities that can be found on the bottom, the link. You have also gained another points because you have seen those videos. Okay, to those students who were absent previous discussion. Again, all the lessons are available online or offline. It could be through OTG, which is available here. You can get it anytime. If you don't have the time, you can download it through our Google form. Again, you can watch the video lesson that will be uploaded on our educational channel, Teacher Desk to you. So, and I know for sure that you know your peer who are assigned to you, 'di ba? So, I'm reminding you also on that because siguro makalimutan nyo na uh, you have your peer mentors, okay? Again, I am reminding you also that we have to strictly follow what is the health protocol. We have to wear the mask. We have also wear mask at all times. We have the social distancing and stay put where you are. And if there would be a tendency that we'll be having our groupings later on, your peer is just beside you para hindi na maglakad ng malayo. Okay. We'll do also, let's maintain also the uh, the most convenient tawag nito, the environment of our class. If you have the questions, you have the queries, you can ask me directly. Uh, you can also drop on my personal. You can drop also your personal message on my personal account. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Uh, may I also want you to know that we have the designated corner there for our we have there as an isolation area. So again, I am reminding you that our school has the policies, and though I've seen some of you that you still have the blonde hair, please you have it color in a normal color. It's either your normal hair, which is not blonde, and we just abide the rules and regulation of the school, or our school policy. Okay, so wear your desired clothes, t-shirt, white t-shirt for the upper, and a pants, not a tattered pants. Okay, so that's it. So let us now have a review on the lesson. So for our review of the lesson, I will be grouping to you. I will be grouping you, as I've said a while ago, that your peer is just beside you. So this would be, our grouping is based on the scores that you have got last evaluation. So you will be seated highest, and you have also the lowest. Not only, not that lowest, but it would be on a I've grouped you already on who are your peers. Okay, so let's have the think pair share. So tell me the true, tell me if it is true or false. So the direction is that students will answer the question by pair. They will discuss their answer after 3 minutes, present and discuss their answer towards the class. So may I remind you again, you have to let's have respect one another. So we'll respect one another, and if it's not your turn, then wait for your turn. Okay? So each pair will be given a chance to answer. Okay, so that's it. So I want you also to work collaboratively with your peer student. The first man on the pair is that you will give the answer, while the second of the pair will be going a further explanation on your in your tasks, and the participation and the collaboration will have also a points on, or rubrics will be followed on your participation. Okay, that's it. Number one, the confidence coefficient for a 95% or positive negative 2.58. Number two, the margin of error is needed in calculating interval estimate. Number three is that the most commonly used statistic in describing population characteristic is the mean. So, number 4 is the formula of the interval estimate. When n is greater than 30, please see the interval estimate. And 99% of the confidence coefficient or positive negative 2.58. So, I'll give you 3 minutes to answer that. So, you have here the rubrics to be followed for your engagement and your participation. So here is the guide question. What makes the statement false and why you say so? Okay, very good. Thank you. So each pair already had their answer, and please record your score in your notebook because I will be collecting your record after our class. So for our motivation, please remain with your pair because it would be also an activity for a pair. So the direction is that each pair will answer the given question after 4 minutes. Each pair will compare their answer and share their ideas to the class present. You can ask the question and can add input than it by vice versa. It only means that there would be a participation between one pair to another pair and to another pair. So this would gives you the engagement and the participation during our activity. So that's it. So we have here the guide questions. What can you say about the picture? Does this picture gives the idea of how decision making are made? Why do you think issues provides information to the public? And how can you practice decision making in the following areas? A. Sports. B. Science experiments. C. Law and justice. We have D. Weather forecasting. E. Psychology. And F. Statistics. So this one is the pair from starting from this column. This would be pair number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 9. So since we are only 20 in the class, so we have only 9 pair because we have 2 absent. Okay, so that's it. So please present now your answer after a collaborative discussion with your pair. Okay, so let's have the pair number 3. Very good, well said. So, as you could, as you say that, how can you practice a decision making in the following areas? The sport, you said the sport that through decision making, it's give you the judgment, the declaration of the winner of the loser, and the preparation or the preparation. So very good. So let's give 5 claps to every pair because you've collaboratively engaged yourselves to our uh, activity. Very good. So for our learning competencies, number 1 is that you will determine the point estimator of the following of the population proportion. Number 2, computes for the point estimate and apply decision making as the inference. Yes, Michael, can you read number 3? Very good. Value, importance, and practice community engagement by correct decision making using Filipino values. So let me see. What would be your answer? Please remain with your partner as your peer mentor. Okay, so let's have here. Let's analyze the scenario. On a typical morning, Anthony asks his TV viewers if they like or do not like ice cream. So at the end of this show, he reported that 89% of the respondents like an ice cream. So these are your guide questions. There are 4 guide questions. What does the meaning of this report? What do you understand by the expression 89? If you are to make a decision, what would it be based on the data? And number 4, what is decision making in our language? How about in Ilonggo, in Tagalog, in Magindanaon, and in Iranon? Very good. So let's give 5 claps to ourselves because we engage and collaboratively work with our peer or our peer mentor. Very good. So, As thus, during our discussion, we have here the post-activity questions. What is decision making in your language? Okay. So, decision making is also the same of the following terms. For example, pagdedesisyon. We have paghusga and desisyonan. Okay. So, who can read for our... Yes, very good. So, that is what proportion is. So, for our formula of sample proportion, where x is the number of the sample elements and n is the sample size. So, P is equal to the number of outcomes divided by the number of elements. Okay. Let's take a look on the first example. Okay. So, in an island, 72% of the population can swim. This means that 72 out of 100 can swim. It also says that 72 divided by 100 is equal to 0.72. What do you think would be the proportion of 72%? That is 72 out of 100. So, in percentage, that is 72%. Very good. In decimal, that is 0.72. Okay. Example number 2. On job satisfaction. Okay. So, in job satisfaction survey in a certain mall, 700 employees were asked if they were satisfied with their job. There were 518 who responded with a yes. So, the question is, what proportion who were satisfied? What proportion responded no? Okay. So our answer, can you how do we know the proportion of those who were satisfied? How about those who were not satisfied? How do we get it? Yes, Bianca. Okay. Very good. Well said. To get the proportion who responded or who were satisfied, that is 518 divided by the total number of employees. That only means 518 divided by 700 is 0.74. Very good. So, how did you get the proportion who did not respond or who were not satisfied on their job? Yes, Mike. Very good. Let's give 3 claps for Mike. That is 1 minus 0.74 is equal to 0.26. So, who can convert it, our answer for the satisfied, who the proportion of 0.74, convert it in percentage? That is, yes, Laika. Very good. That is 74%. While those who are not satisfied, we have, how much is the percentage? Yes, Rika. Very good. 0.26 is also equal to 26%. Very good. Okay. So, for example, number 3. On seedlings, in a plant box consisting of 120 seedlings, 80 seedlings were treated with growth enhancer. So, what would be the estimate for P and Q? Okay. So, who can answer? Yes! Mike again. You have 0.66. How did you get 0.66, Mike? That is 80 divided by 120. Let's give 5 claps to Mike. 1. Very good. 0.66 is how many percent? 66%. Very good. How about the proportion or our Q, which seedlings were not who were not treated on a growth enhancer? Yes, Michaela, which is okay, 1 minus 0.66 is 0.34. Then, in percentage, that is 34%. Okay, very good. Okay. So, what have you learned from our discussion? Anybody? Thank you. Yes, Jeneline? Okay. Wait. I know you have all the answer, but do not talk. If somebody is talking, we'll maintain. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, can we continue now? Yes, okay. So, very good. So, you have learned from the discussion. So, how about how does giving correct decisions gives impact to our community engagement? Yes, Risa. Very good. So, let's give 5 claps. Okay. Oops. Okay. No saying of mama, ma'am. So please wait your turn. Okay, because you have all actually the you will be you have here equal chances to be called. Okay. Yes, very good. That's how you relate your decision making in your own strand. Wow. You have really understood our lesson. Very good. So, okay, who can give at least 3 of your common terms what decision making gives benefit to our community? Yes. Okay. Jay. Very good. Okay, let's give 3 claps to Jake. How about Michelle? Very good. Those are the Filipino values that we should practice on making correct decision. So, do you have any question? If none, let's proceed. So when you say decision making, it is by practicing decision making, one should consider the result of the gathered data, just as when we apply Filipino value or traits when we consider being makatao, makabayan, matarong, we have katarungan, we have also mahusay. Okay, that's it. Very good, everyone. Okay, so you really show your participation. Okay, so with your participation, I'm sure that you have, with your engagement and involvement of our discussion, I know for sure that you get the lesson. So with this, let's have a look back or review by our gallery work. Let's have a gallery work for our application. Okay, each group this group are determined according to the scores from highest to lowest, and uh, those names were flashed on the screen. So while going to your group, walk slowly. You have to maintain the social distancing. Again, the health protocol. Okay, respect one another. Okay, you just give a hand gesture as the sign and your communication as you go to your group. Then give 2 claps as you form your group. Okay. Very good because you've keep up the good work because you are too uh, obedient to uh, follow my instructions or direction. So what you're going to do is that you will determine the population proportion and answer the guide the guide question, present your group work after 10 minutes. So this would be, since it would be a gallery work, you will post your work. So you have already, or I have already assigned you, the first would be the first person in the group will be the presenter, somebody will be the recorder, the keeper, the material, um, those who gather the material, as well as the discussant. So that's it. So thank you for your cooperation. So I know for sure that everybody learned from this lesson, and you have also actively and participate. You engage uh, on yourself on each activity. So that's it. So may I call somebody to please read our objective if we really attained our objective for this morning. Okay. Thank you, Beth, for reading. Did we attain objective number 1? Yes, of course. Objective number 2? Yes, of course. How about objective number 3? On values and importance of decision making in our we have here the values, importance, and practice community engagement. How do we engage ourselves? By practicing a correct decision making using our Filipino values. Okay, very good. If you don't have the if you don't have the questions and clarification, let's proceed to our evaluation. Please get your uh, activity notebook and answer the following. So the direction here is that given, answer the given by determining, okay, answer the given by determining the P and the Q, given X and N of the proportion. Give your decision on the resultant data obtained from the proportion. You have 5 questions there, and the 5th question is, in a survey of 80 children, 48 like to watch horror films. You have to determine and compute for P and Q, where P is the proportion of the children who like to watch horror films, and give your decision on each proportion. Okay. For 5 minutes, we'll have the checking of your work. Okay. May I see the hands of those who are done in the evaluation? Yes. Okay, fair. Okay, hands down. Since everyone is already done answering, so please check your work, because this also practice a value, a Filipino value, or our that is being honest. So if you have the question, or you have also an idea there of how you get your answer, you can share it also in the class. Okay. How many of you got 5? Wow! Very good. So, that is 15 out of 18. How about you, Jamel? What's your score? Oh, you got one mistake. So, it only means that you are 4 over 5. Very good. How about you? 4 over 5. Sige, better luck next time. So, those scores should be recorded. And you know already that participation, engagement is already in your performance task, and this evaluation, a short evaluation, uh, will be also recorded in our written tasks. So, okay, before we end our class, let me give you your assignment. which will be posted in through Google Form on our Google Classroom. You watch from youtube.com for your reference on our educational YouTube channel, Teacher Desk to you on this. So, number one, you watch a mass media report on the result of the population survey. Number two, note the parameter concern. Number three is that you write what you think about the report. Okay. If you don't have any question, thank you very much for listening and for cooperating, engaging yourself, and individually and collaboratively work with your peer uh, peer learner. So, that's it for the day. May I say, have a great day. Learn with happiness because learning with happiness is learning to success. Again, I'm your teacher Des to you, Rudessa Macy to you, your subject teacher. Very good and thank you everyone.